Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
The dynamic Devin.
And the greatest driver.
The awesome Anil.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
the dynamic Devin
owes me $5.
Wait, what did he say?
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
All right, just a couple of safety rules as we get rolling here. Make sure you all stay seated at all times while the tram is in motion. If you look up, you'll notice an emergency cord running down the center of the tram. In case of a medical emergency or something important falls off the side of the tram, or you're having audio or visual problems, go ahead and give that cord a tug and I'll run right back to you as soon as it's safe to do so. Absolutely no smoking on today's tour, please, and no use of selfie sticks either. Not just on the tour, though, I mean like in life as well. And be prepared for any fire or water effects we have on today's tour. We want you guys to have those cameras up ready, get some great pictures today, but take special care because there's a pretty solid chance that you or your camera might get wet. Don't worry, though, I'm only talking to the people sitting in blue seats. Save you some time. They're all blue seats. Sorry about that. Don't you guys worry about me and Anil, though. I know you were concerned, but our seats are black, so we're gonna be just fine. No applause. They're not excited for us. It's like super rude. Okay, so we are making our way down our timeline, leaving the theme park behind and entering our studio where some of the hardest working people in the industry come to work every single day. As we go down our timeline, if you look to either side of the tram, you can see some movie posters. These are just some examples of thousands of movies that Universal has released over the years since we opened our studio gates in 1915. In fact, it was March 15, 1915, so we just celebrated our 104th birthday. Now, I do want to stress that these are films that were released by Universal, not necessarily filmed here. Many of them were, but sometimes we film on other studio lots, like CBS or Disney, for example. Off to the right is our fire station. That's not a set. We don't have actors for it. We do have our very own fire station here. We've also got our own zip code, and up until recently, we had our own DMV as well. Don't be too jealous, it still had long lines. But we have all of these amenities because we do treat our studio like it's a little mini city. In fact, early on in the tour, you're going to be able to see some bungalows where celebrities lived and used as houses while they fulfilled their contracts with the studio. Of course, celebrities are no longer on the contract system with specific studios. They can bounce from film to film as they want to. Now we use those bungalows for something a bit different. I'll point those out as we get closer. But the first thing we're going to be able to see on our studio tour is our front lawn, which is home to our sound stages. Sound stages look a bit boring and blank on the outside, but they've got so much going on the inside. Off to the left is Soundstage 12, currently home to NBC's hit singing competition, The Voice. Soundstage 12 is the largest on the lot. It's also one of the top 10 biggest sound stages in the world. So when we have something to film inside of a soundstage on a very large scale, we film it in there.
American Idol.
That was all filmed inside of Soundstage 12. We call them sound stages because they are mostly soundproof. They're about 98% soundproof. So to account for those extra 2%, we have red lights in front of every door called wigwag lights. It's a ridiculous name, I know, but it's what we call them. If any of those wigwags start glowing red, it means that they are filming at that exact moment, and we have to go off microphone to accommodate them. I guess we don't want my voice appearing in an episode of Superstore talking about the filming Superstore. That'd be weird. Kind of awesome for me, but weird for them. I think they'd be mad for some reason. Now, Superstore films inside of Soundstage 21 off to the left. It's currently in its 4th season, Thursday nights on NBC, but it will be coming back in the fall for its 5th season as well. It stars America Ferrera and Ben Feldman. Soundstage 21 was also used for several movies, like Tropic Thunder, starring Robert Downey Jr., Fate of the Furious, starring Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson. I almost said Din Diesel. And it was also NASA's Mission Control Center for Apollo 13, directed by Ron Howard. Now, in addition to all of those movies I just mentioned, we also filmed several TV shows here. Currently filming on the lot, we've got Steve. It's the talk show hosted by Steve Harvey. We've got Will and Grace. It's back for the revival series 11 years after the original. All the original cast has returned. So we've got Deborah Messing, Eric McCormick, Megan Mullally, and Sean Hayes. We've got The Good Place starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell that just started filming its 4th season today. We've got AP Bio starring Patton Oswalt that's currently in its 2nd season. Plus NBC does have season 6 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And if you're a big fan of the show, don't worry. It's coming back for a 7th season as well. Nine-Nine! We are also coming up on our first celebrity sighting of the day. Off to the left is Ted. It is Martini Glass from Ted 2, the sequel to the Teddy Bear movie starring Seth MacFarlane. He's fine. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Ted is actually here guarding our bungalows. Now our bungalows are here because while TV can take about a week to shoot, from concept to writing to actually filming it, movies can take way longer. They can take weeks, months, or even years to shoot. So we have these bungalows off to the left to prepare for that long process. Now they used to be dressing rooms for some of Hollywood's top stars like Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, but now they're used as production offices for some of Hollywood's top writers, directors, and producers like Illumination Entertainment, who bring us the Despicable Me films, most recently, of course, in that series being Despicable Me 3, which should have been called Despicable 3, but I was not in that meeting, so missed opportunity on their part. But they are also going to be releasing The Secret Life of Pets 2 on June 7th, so keep an eye out for that. Now, if you keep looking off to the left, you will be able to see Bungalow 5195. You might recognize the familiar silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock out front because these used to be his offices, but now they're the offices of the De Laurentiis Company, who brought us Hannibal to the big and small screen. It's a nice family-friendly show. Go back and watch it with your kids. They'll love it.